Hey guys, what is going on? Bit of a different video today. I just wanted to talk about the recent news in for Australian Counter-Strike. Not the greatest news, to be honest. A bit disappointing if you ask me. But I'm gonna try to break it down to you guys in a short video. I won't keep you guys for long. But so basically last year in October, I think it was, ESIC, which is the investigative unit, the integrity commission, sorry, in Counter-Strike, they released a statement and banned 7 CSGO players from Australia tier 2 scene, I think, for match fixing and gambling, and it was match fixing, sorry. And yeah, it was basically caught a lot of people by shock. I mean, everyone knows that there is a lot of match fixing going on in North America, in China, in most regions, but yeah, these bans were pretty severe and pretty, they were pretty out of the blue, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting them, and I was disappointed by, Australian players who are meant to be representing our scene, and yeah, it was just disgusting that they did something like this. But basically there were 7 players, and ESIC released a statement and banned them for 12 months. Yeah, banned them for 12 months, which I think wasn't harsh enough, if you ask me. I feel as though they should have gotten more. I mean, I'm all about integrity, and yeah, I mean, if people cheat, they should, just get cut from the game. But yeah, anyways, you thought it couldn't get any worse, but even after that, ESIC said that they were still going to investigate more in the Australian scene. And yesterday, would you believe it, they issued 35 bans for betting related offences in Australia. Yeah, it was actually pretty shocking, pretty devastating. But yeah, again, placing bets on MDL matches in Australia. So basically what they do is they bet against their own team and for money. And I did read a report that some players, had won up to like 30 grand just by doing this like illegal betting and betting against their team, and then intentionally losing the game. So I mean, yeah, it's cheating on another level. But yeah, these are the players here. Some of them are familiar, I've watched them, so pretty disgusted. But I mean, 60-month ban, 48 months, 24 months, a large number 12 months. But yeah, fairly reasonable bans. But yeah, it was pretty disgusting. I mean, and ESIC did, I think they did hand it over to the Australian authorities, like the police department and stuff. But yeah, I'll read you guys an article from, because betting isn't, it isn't taken upon lightly, and match fixing isn't taken upon lightly in Australia. And last year, I don't know if these were the same 7 players that got banned by ESIC, but I'll read you the report. But yeah, 5 men in Victoria got arrested. 4 20-year-olds or 27-year-old CSGO players. Yeah, they got arrested and they got sentenced up to I think it was like 10 years in prison for these exact reasons. And yeah, it says here that it's believed that as much as 30 grand had been won by betting on their fixed matches. And yeah, I mean, there's just culprits are facing up to 10 years of jail time. So yeah, Australia, it's not a matter that the Australia police take lightly. There is loads of laws on gambling and on match fixing and betting. I did do some of my research, and I mean, over here you can see in the corrupt conduct, it's a criminal when the person intends to obtain a financial advantage for themselves or another person, or cause financial disadvantage to another person in relation to this conduct. The maximum penalty is 10 years in prison. The financial advantage or disadvantage may be permanent or temporary, and there's no requirement to prove that any financial advantage was actually obtained or that any financial disadvantage was actually caused. So yeah, there's a lot more on this on the Parliament of Australia website if you guys want to check it out. I mean, here again in chapter 13, it just defines match fixing and corruption, and everything that these players did fall under this category. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to light to any CSGO fans that aren't aware of what's happening deep in the scene. But yeah, I mean, it's devastating for the Australian scene. I mean, 35 players, all from tier 1. I mean, like, these all tier 2 players. I mean, it's a big hit on the Australian scene, and it's really disappointing in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, they just put such a bad name on Australia. We've had people like 100 Thieves, people like teams like Order, that have been representing us for so long, and have been doing Australia, justice, putting us on the CSGO map of the world, and yeah, now everyone's just talking about all of the match fixes in Australia and how corrupt the Australian scene is. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. If you enjoy this type of content where I break down some of the breaking news, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. But yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Thank you, and have a good day.